Welcome back, guys, to Metaphor Refantazio, where with Heismay having scampered off, we head to the underground channel to go and find him. Because, of course, not a kidnapper, but there's definitely some kind of kidnapping going on that Heismay has kind of figured out. So let's go into the Blindwell Alley, a entirely new location where all our guys are. I was like, why am I on my own? Sorry, I was singing along with the music then. I wasn't messing up my words, honest.
Let's go.
I was just chanting. I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them.
However,
I did not expect there to be an underground channel. It's no wonder traces of the kidnapper couldn't be found. The children are beneath. Let us hurry there.
Is this the place?
So this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morris is the culprit behind all of this, he's probably lurking somewhere ahead. Let's go in. If we catch him with the children, he won't be able to talk his way out of it. You joining me this time, Mr. Heismay? This is the rotting waterway. Anything else going around the place? Why is the water rotting? So this is the old well that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here.
Ready?
The kidnapped children should be in here. Are you all prepared? Well, who'd have guessed it was a dungeon? But it might be just a first foray, as is the formula.
Let's go.
Let's hurry. We must rescue the children. No, I'm just going to jump. Oh, my leg got caught in the bucket and broke. A secret underground channel. Certainly lives up to the name. It's quite big, isn't it? Well, I can leave the well if I want to. This is what my weird merchant circle looks like up close a bit more. Don't worry, I've got this disc. Damascus-ore. Everything is pretty standard, yes. Any secret rooms to go into? Any kids held in these cells? If it is a cell.
Keep your wits about you.
That sounds. Someone's here. I can't see anyone.
Yep, we're safe here.
Gallica says I'm safe here.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us.
Please. Help.
the child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of you.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You vile!
No, 'tis true in part. Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
I am Heismay Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard! Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Sure thing. Dark Sword, Steel, and Mudo. Steals a rare item from one enemy. The higher agility, the higher success rate. Well, Dark Sword, which is a weak physical slash to one enemy, may inflict forget. And weak dark damage kind of makes you think that maybe these doggers would be weak to that, but maybe I'll just try to steal. Hellhound Diabundo after all.
Brute force through this one.
Are you sure we can't brute force during it?
Then again, I need to the vanguard.
You are starting at the front, are you?
Face me.
I'm trying to steal something.
Nothing personal. I'll be taking that.
I got a fire fang.
Hello there, treasure.
It's okay.
Unlock synthesis or reset. Removes nearly all beneficial effects from all enemies. 36 MP.
Not this. Merchant!
What do you think these dogs are weak to? I could gold attack them.
Freeze!
I mean, they had a fire item.
You hit their
Yeah.
weakness.
I can't afford to hold
That's
back.
your opening, Captain.
Had fire item. Chooses to use other thing. Makes sense to me.
This better hit!
I
Send one dog
stand
to
ready.
sleep.
Into the fray! Knight!
And I still didn't actually have anything
Not
to
now.
really hit some guy with.
Right there! Worthy foe after
You
all.
think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
Should I keep stealing or just attack? I mean, taking one down would probably be not bad. What? You missed!
Heismay?
Great attack!
This burns! Only a flesh wound.
Hulkenberg's been burned.
Come
She
forth,
gets hit,
Royal
she's in
Soul!
big trouble.
Nice!
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the
That's
play?
your opening, Captain.
It's Leon reincarnate.
No, not to the fore! Ah! Take that!
It burns!
I bet.
Huh, take this!
Let us clean up this mess.
I don't know
I'll
if we
use
can
what I
or not.
must.
I'll steal.
I'll take this. What a blunder.
So
I will
much
fight
for
with
that.
pride!
Why was that a blunder?
Merchant! Freeze!
I guess stealing wakes them up as well. But don't worry, I could just shake my thing. A fire fang and some ragged fur.
Not bad!
Maybe we could steal stuff from our enemies to figure out what their weaknesses are, like we just did then.
Stop!
that bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Heismay.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Sure. After saving the children, I can expect my support from the townspeople to grow. I say, how did we report it that fast?
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
I mean, what do I want to say here? It had to be done. We're not going to leave alone. I guess we're grateful to you too for having shaved eyebrow lines.
It was thanks to your help too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
In order to break the prince's curse, I'll need to make an impression during the tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch Luis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this, and we'll do it. Not just for ourselves, but the town as well. I wonder how many Isises can I add on Luis?
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue. Especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Heismay has joined us. A traditional warrior burdened by his past has become our ally. It's weird how everyone we're getting generally is melee. If I wasn't spells, things would be a bit weird.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
I left Heismay to calm down a little in the Gauntlet Runner as he wished and decided to return to the inn with everyone else. Rest up for tomorrow. Please, this town is counting on us. Why, thank you.
What's a shite this has? What do you want to know?
It's really gone to what that guy says.
Damn it.
Morris the bastard, deceiving us is one thing, but kidnapping children. There's a storm coming, that's for sure. We'll be at a disadvantage at night, so let's dive deeper in the Krigante Castle basement tomorrow. Joanna's absence troubles me. If 'tis true that there's a monster nearby, then we've not a moment to lose. Though it still remains to be seen whether she knew the guard corps were involved. Who keeps being in trouble now? Thinking about heading into the castle basement. It's too dangerous to try at night. Let's rest up so we're ready to tackle it tomorrow.
gone to shite, this has.
What now?
Heismay is in the group. Details. Stats are heavily towards the thing that improves chance to hit, right? I'm not wrong in this. Hasn't hit a melee attack yet. Good job, Heismay. Also, I got the actual answer. I was wondering if it was meant to be a bat, which I thought was the most likely base of the Ujif, or a sugar glider a little bit, because they looked a bit cuter. But bats are cute, aren't they? Bat it is. Bat it definitely is. Endurance is low. Luck fairly okay. And then your archetype as well, which can learn Plunder Life, drains HP from one enemy to restore your own. Plunder Magic, drains MP from one enemy to restore your own. And Madoon deals medium dark damage to one enemy. So you feel almost like this weird analogy to, I guess, Seeker? Considering Seeker can learn a tier 2 ability? Or tier 2 spell. Phantom Tracer deals extreme physical slash damage to one enemy and removes buff effects. That could be quite useful. Warrior Thief or Mass Dancer lineages. Mamudo as well, weak dark to all. And Mamudoon. I guess we'd be able to go and see more about that kind of situation. See what's, not necessarily talk to more per se, but read the books that exist for us to read. Heismay is somewhere else by the look of it. I can't drink more gold beetles, can I? Supposedly I could drink Meg. I should always, the jug is empty. So every day this gets refilled and there's something in it. So we've learned today to keep drinking from this pitcher. The blurb did say they left him on the runner, yeah, but it's like... Right, can't go back, that's what I'm saying. Can't have a chat.
Good night.
Rest well. That's why I wanted some way to talk to Heismay. Maybe because too much happened, but I'm finding it hard to sleep. Is it time to read my book? Maybe I'll go back to the Gauntlet Runner and read in the evening breeze. I'll sleep.
Can't sleep, lad. As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
I can't tell you. We're a secret organization.
To tell you the truth, we're a secret organization.
Really? Well, you're not very organized for an organization. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
Then from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
The aloof hermit, Heismay. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Rank 1 bond with Heismay. The party can now study the thief. That's another one of my easy shins. I sense the heroic embodiment of the thief in Heismay.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake, might I have a look at that old novel of yours? So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
It was getting late, so we decided to go back to the inn to sleep. I'm amazed I didn't fall asleep while you were talking.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I seem to do that to other people, after all. Excellent, we're all here.
So,
Today we explore the depths beneath the castle. Use caution as we both Morris and monsters to contend with. If you don't think we can handle this yet, we can go somewhere else and build up our strength first. We still have time to repair if we need it. How much time?
It's in your hands.
Indeed, I've only just been introduced to these new powers. Regardless, I leave the matter in your hands, Captain. No, don't make me make a choice of how I'm going to spend my days.
Let's focus.
Right, we apprehend the real kidnapper, which is on a 4. The culprit behind the abductions must be found. It begins by finding the guardsman Morris, but I also need a mark for the exhibition. We must infiltrate Gigante Castle. The mission with a deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at Blindwell Alley to delve into Gigante Castle's underground. Besides challenging the castle, you can also strengthen your party during the mission period by taking on requests in town or by improving your bonds with your followers. So I could definitely bonds still happen. Okay. Storm the castle and apprehend the true culprit behind the kidnappings before the deadline passes.
The search begins.
There's something in that castle. Yes. We need to head over to Blindwell Alley. From there, we can investigate what's going on at the castle. Today, lots of stores have sales, so it might be a good idea to do some shopping. They do they?
Ah, 'tis you.
We can hardly conquer the exhibition like this. We need a way to resolve this and fast.
What should we do?
Let us hear your strategy first. What will you do today? Think.
See.
I shan't rush you. No doubt you've much to prepare.
More people missing.
I'm ready to accept the truth of the matter, no matter how ugly it is. More than anything, I'm begging you to save Martira. We will try. Right, plotting. Plotting. We have... 3 requests that are lower than the current story mission's difficulty rank. And is there one that's past it? No, the same difficulty rank as a dagger, a ring, and a rake, which takes 2 days travel to get to. But these are both together. So I'm wondering if we train Heismay up a little bit by doing these. First and foremost, then going into the dungeon. Seems like a plan. Going for the lower difficulty stuff first to lead ourselves up to the higher difficulty thing.
Real cheap today.
No more fruit cordial for me. So everything's on sale as well, so we should probably look to gear up a guy. And also, I guess plan out a little bit more of like what archetypes we want to be moving forward with on top of everything. Put a little discount on my Intel for Idols Day. Thank you very much, but we don't actually have more. We do have more to get from you. And we got 72k. On inclement weather, learn about poor weather conditions and their effects. If you're planning on traveling, be sure to keep an eye on the weather. You'll quickly find yourself in quite the bind if you fight enemies without staying aware of your surroundings. Monsters become much stronger in bad weather. Skills that would have brought them to their knees normally won't even make them flinch when this happens. So we won't be able to exploit enemies' weaknesses in bad weather. Damn. But then again, fighting in such tough conditions should help us become stronger, right? Well, if anyone can handle it, it's you lot. If you want to plan your training around the weather, ask the fortune teller. Their forecast will cost you, however. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. The Secret of Gigante Castle for 1,200.
Here's the real skinny.
Just between you and me, there's an unusual amount of monsters dwelling in the castle underground right now. Don't ask me how they got there or why. I don't know, and I don't care to find out. Even in my line of work, there's some information that's not worth losing your life over. There's an entire menagerie of monsters down there now, but the ones you really need to watch out for are the giant lizards and the wild hounds. Lizard-like beasts are a wily bunch. They lie in wait underwater and wait for people to turn their backs before they lunge out and attack. Meanwhile, the hounds will let out a piercing howl if they spot you, and the noise really fires up their little friends. Don't underestimate either of those threats. However, you can counter their tactics with some tricks of your own. You may be able to gain the upper hand if you could put them to sleep. Use this information as you will. What you do next is none of my business. At certain times, silence can be more valuable than gold. Thank you very much.
I'm in trouble now.
He's in trouble now. Anything? Is this being refilled? Ah! I caught the faint set of metal as a bronze coin rolled my way. I got 10 in cash. Greatest of successes. $10 whole cash. I wonder if there's anything like hidden away that I haven't really checked out yet anywhere. It's a fireplace again. Watching the dancing flames put me at peace for a moment. There's an insect emitting a strange light amid the flames. Ask and you shall receive. This is really weird. I can't hear it this time. There wasn't any kind of gold hint or gold glow on it, was there? How was I supposed to, without checking out everything? So I guess they don't all emit noises or give gold markers. which is going to make finding them a proper problem.
I'm out of ideas.
I'm out of ideas.
Take a look.
We don't have enough help with everything going on. No surprise there. Why, are you taking a request? I don't know. Are there new ones? There are. Ow. A rematch. Alpha Rockwood Valmo. Monstrous Maneater. I need to stay the Alpha Rockwood Valmo in Maneater's Grotto, the cave southeast of Martira. The informant of the tavern in Ferrofell Square in Martira should have more details. That is a rank 3 and a bit.
What do you think of this?
That's a bounty for an Alpha Rockwood Valmo. The Valmo in question was spotted in a cave a little ways from Martira. Miner was eaten, so now the whole lot are fearing for their lives.
See.
Miners. Reminds me of Grius. The location's changed, but we're still not helping out miners all the same. Okay then, we're going to help you out. Right, Will? I mean, we'll do it, but maybe not right now. Yeah, that's what I'd hear. The location is southeast of Martira, a place now known as Maneater's Grotto. Chimera's on your way. You may want to pay a visit just to make sure you're stocked up for the journey. I'm counting on you. It's life or death for the region if even one industry goes out of business. It's not just ore that's found in that cave, but also precious gems that are sold at a premium. If you want to know more about the Valmo, just go ask the Martira informant. Hate to put a reeve in their pocket,
Good
though.
hunting to you.
Bringing back the Alpha Rockworm Eye is proof of its defeat. I can't be handing out any rewards until you bring me that, so don't forget, alright?
Let's do it.
Which quest first? I take it this is still within a day. This must be the place. Maneater's Grotto. What a chilling name.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Does it say, like, the travel time for some places?
And right there
Unless
is
I
a
click on them, maybe.
This place.
I'm just wondering, because that's 2 days travel time because
And
it's got a
there's
camp
a
in the way.
camper.
But this doesn't have a
Nice
camp in the
little
way, but it has a village in the way.
Camp.
Oh, this place.
That one has a rival gauntlet runner on the way as well.
A village.
But I should be able to warp there, right?
We'll face danger here.
How do I go about doing things today then if there's another bounty and it's also lower level than the main quest?
Now what am I to do?
It seems that we can still bond though. According to the previous script in between, so we're not locked out of
An elder candidate?
chatting with our friends as we travel. 12 days as well.
Even so.
What is going on in this castle? I suppose we're done with all the pretense. Hey, Will, let's settle this issue in the castle. What do you say? No. We're definitely going to go somewhere else first. First of all, it's shopping day. Ekerons.